Hey guys, I'm DJ Sage. For those of you who don't know me, I am new to the world of DJing. I'm here learning the process of it all, and I'm just enjoying the journey. So, yeah, we're in May. I started learning in March. I bought my first piece of equipment, my first DJ controller um, at the end of February, and that was the Hercules Starlight. Um, what I started with. So as you can see, it's really small. It's handheld, very lightweight. I don't know why I'm tossing it, but it's very small. It's very lightweight. Um, it's very affordable. So it was a good controller to start with, especially if you're someone who's neurospicy like me and you normally like switch hobbies like every other month, or you get into something because it sounds like a good idea, you're intrigued with, but then you're like, okay, on to something next. So I did like it for that fact. I didn't have to break the bank. I didn't have to like come out of pocket like $500 on all my equipment. I got a starter kit. Someone recommended a starter kit for me, and it came with some headphones, some speakers, and this. And that was all for like $200, which is not bad because you can always keep the speakers and the headphones and just upgrade those whenever you want. But at least now, all I have to worry about doing is just like upgrading my controller. So I'll say like the pro to this is again, it's very small, it's lightweight. It was easy for me to like take this with me. I could just plop it in my backpack. I didn't really need a carrying case for this. I honestly just kept it in the box it came with. But some cons are, again, like this is very close to the turntable. So I have these nails, and honestly, even without the nails, like this is really close. So you see how I'm like messing with it. And I don't know if y'all can see that. Like y'all see how this turns, and that's by accident. I'm not like intentionally doing that. So imagine me in the process of learning, and I'm trying to mix live, and I'm like, okay, I gotta stress about like making sure I don't accidentally hit this, because you hit this and that fucks up the whole song. Like that fucks up the whole flow of it. So that got on my nerves heavily. With special effects, it was just extra steps. Again, like as someone who is trying to learn and remember all the steps, like when you're trying to mix live, like I want least steps as possible for me to like get in the flow of it. Um, so like for me to even like switch between the effects or the samplers, you have to hold the shift button and then hit this pad, or I'm sorry, you hit this hotkey button or the loop button, and then you can hit one of these pads to switch back and forth between it. Um, if you want to stutter, you have to hit shift and hit this button. And for me, it's the fact that this is really small. So like I'm already limited with the space. So now I gotta hit extra buttons. I gotta remember where my effects are. And then I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to mix live. It's just not really convenient. So I just got bored with it really quickly. It was just time for me to expand my wings, and buy something else. So I decided, I just got it in today. I have the new Pioneer DDJ FLX4. So excited. You automatically see how this is, it's much bigger. Look at this. Look at this. Y'all see this? Again, this is very compactable. You can carry it around easily. This you definitely need a carrying case for it. But there's more. I have more pads here. I have a designated button for my effects. I have a designated button for my sampler, my beat jump. Turntables are much bigger. I look more official with this. Okay. Also, the tempo changers are at the bottom, so I love that. I love that because now I don't have to worry about accidentally hitting this and messing up the flow of the song. I can load, I can load my decks up here, which I wasn't, that you did not have a spot on this controller to do that. I can select my effects in here as well. With this, I mean, I would have to double check. You know what I'm saying? I only had it for. Let me stop before I drop this. I only had it for 2 months, like I said. So I'll give it to me. Maybe there could have been some stuff that I just didn't thoroughly check. But again, like I said, it was for me navigating, like it was already small. Like I really didn't want to have to go through hoops for me to have to figure out a whole bunch of other things with it. Like I already love the fact, and I just took this out the box tonight. I love the fact that I don't have to sit here and figure out all these cheat codes to navigate this. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot more I learn about it. I like how a lot of the buttons it's laid out for you, so that takes some pressure out. So now I can spend more time and effort on perfecting my mixes, learning more of the craft. But yeah, I'm super excited to have my new controller in, ready to dive into it. Yeah, I'm ready. And I was like holding off on posting any or uploading any mixes, posting any, because I really just wanted to make sure, like, y'all, I'm a Virgo. I wanted to make sure anything that I uploaded was like chef's kiss. I didn't want to listen to any of my mixes, and if I, as a beginner, can already hear that, like, this needs to be worked a little bit more. Like, imagine somebody who already like knows the craft. So, again, like I said, I was limited on what I could do with the Hercules Starlight when doing live mixes. There wasn't as much versatility I could really play around with in trying to, you know, fade out songs and echo out. Yeah. So I'm ready to see where I grow with this, and to see how quickly it takes for me to get bored of this. Or if I do at any point. Um, I'm here for the journey. Interested to see what all I can cook up with this. And y'all just gotta stay tuned. Y'all just gotta stay tuned to see what I'm working with. I'll be uploading some mixes to Mixcloud, and I'll also be posting more content to YouTube. So definitely make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. And you can follow me on IG. You can follow me on TikTok. I will post the links below. But yeah, let's get to it. Oh.